What's up, guys? It's Quick and Brick, the Lego biologist, and today we have another exciting Lego video to you. And I am a bit under the weather, so if you could hear that in my voice, just know that that is why my voice sounds very deep today. And videos in the future, I don't know if I'll be sick with the next upload, but we'll see. But it's besides the point. Today we got Lego Star Wars Yavin for Rebel Base. And this set I purchased at Target for it was on sale for $152, but I had some Target points, so I ended up taking this home for around $140. And I bought that because I think that's a fair price. Instead of $170, the MSRP price, I thought $140 was a lot fairer price of the set. And this set, I didn't like it when the pictures first came out, but trust me, after building it, my viewpoint of the set has definitely changed for the better. The set's way better than I thought, and I'd like to show you why. So the first thing I'd like to take a look at is the MIDI scale little Y-Wing build, and it is in the same scale as the Betrayal at Cloud City Slave 1, and these, I don't know, they're like, it's not MIDI scale, it's not micro scale. They fit figures, but they're smaller than play scale. But I don't know the name for them. I don't know if there is a term for these scaled ships. But here is the Y-Wing, and this is my first Y-Wing build. I don't have any other ones, and it's very nice. It, as you can see, has rotating turret at the front. You could fit an astromech droid in the back. Has some of these shooters on it, but they're very easy to take off. And boom, now you don't got ugly shooters on there. Landing gear, it's just these pieces on. They don't retract, but it's simple and it works. But my favorite part of this Y-Wing are the thrusts on the back. I just like how they're built. I like these pieces right here, these very long Technic rods, and I like the yellow they use on it, even though I think they're pink in the movie, but I might be wrong in that. You just have some greebling detailing, not as fancy as the UCS Y-Wing, but it still gets the job done. And then the cockpit, you just remove, if you go. And I really like that control panel. It's a print, and it looks like it's going through the trench run, bombing things, because that's what Y-Wings do, they bomb. But yeah, there is the Y-Wing, and before we get to the main builds, there's a few other side builds. You got this little cart that you put your little technician on, and you could open up this back part, and you could store these lights inside. Like, I don't know what the two things are flying off everywhere, but so you get these lights, and you could put them down, and I guess you're supposed to like park the Y-Wing with them. I don't know, something like that, like airplanes. So I don't know. That's what I think it's trying to be. But this cart, you could have figures on it. You could have them sitting on it, like in the movie New Hope, where they're driving around with people on it. But yeah, let's just get into the main bulk. So here is Yavin all up close, and this set is built in different modules, so each section is different. So you get this front hangar bay, each side is an add-on, this tree's an add-on, and the roof can be removed like so. But yeah, so it makes it easy to build. There's 7 different bags or manuals in the set to build, so you could build it with 7 different people, which I found very interesting. But the color scheme is dark tan instead of light tan, like the original version of the set when they made, like, at least a decade ago, when they wanted to make the set, but they canceled it. That was in light tan, but I like dark tan. I think it does look more accurate in this color. It's more of a neutral, not like too bright. I like the leaves they put on it. It's simple design, but it definitely gives off the impression that there's a lot of wildlife and it's growing around this space. But these sections on the side can swivel out. They don't lock into place. I kind of wish they locked into place, but there are storage spots for your guns on the inside, which we'll take a look at, so it makes sense why they could open up. But on the first side, we have this tree with the lookout post, and I personally like the look of it. I know the tree's a bit simple, but I like the little watchtower because it looks exactly like it does in the movie with the spots. But a figure, you get the little gray circle surrounding it, and you could raise and lower it. That's function. So if you put it very low, it just sits on the bottom. If you put it high and twist it a bit, you could lock it into place, and you could watch as the Y-Wings fly into battle. And here is the back side of that right side of Yavin with the tree, and you can see how the tree works. It just, you can slide it up and down, and you put it right there. And it's all modular, so like I said, you can take it off, put it wherever you want. But on this side, you see the hinge, open it up, and you see you have storage for guns. And that's all that's under there. You don't got anything under here, just empty space, which is kind of a bummer. Which on the other side, there are stuff on, like things to do on the other side, but not on this side. You have nothing, but they have this little control panel on this side, which shows the Y-Wing, that the right side of the Y-Wing is red, so it probably needs to be refueled. I like that detail. I just wish it had more, but I like the sticker too, even though it is darker gray than the other gray. But that has to be intentional. There's no way that's not, because it's like, you could tell by the, like, it's completely different. It's more like a sand blue, but I don't know. You also got these ladders to climb up to the little conference area where you put your pilot sitting. You only get 2 pilots in the set, even though you get 3 sand blue chairs. So maybe they could have put another pilot. But if you remove the figures, you can take a better look at the screen where they're being instructed about how to, you know, blow up the Death Star. And then you have a coffee mug, and you have a little pitcher of blue milk on the side, and you got a sticker of some of the detailing on Yavin. You don't really got anything going on in the middle here, but you take this, turn it side to side, and it moves those stud shooters on the front. I like how they go in unison. You also get a little crate here, but nothing's inside of it. But I've actually stored one of the extra medals you get in the set, because you actually get an extra medal. I thought that was a mistake, but apparently that's intentional. And when I say that's my favorite part of the set, I'm not lying. I'm very shocked that they decided to give an extra one of these cool metal pieces, since you get 2 of them, and you could give one of them to Chewbacca, which I thought was cool. So I really appreciate Lego for doing that, and it makes the faults of the set go away, in my opinion. But moving on to the right side of Yavin, it's just basically mirrored of that side, but instead you got, instead of a conference room, it's a literal like battle planning thing. I don't really know, but under it you have some storage compartments, these little trans, let me get a better look, see these trans blue little drawers, they open up. You get a thermal detonator and a little flask, nothing special, and you also get a lot of clips for guns. But on this little table you have this sticker right here. I don't know what it's supposed to be, but it's on a turntable, so you could turn it around, and it's kind of hard to turn, but I really like that you can turn it, even though it's very simple. But you also get a sticker of some paneling, and yeah, you get another transparent sticker for the battle. And then with all that, you only got one more room, which is the top ceremony. So at the top of Yavin, you do have the ceremony room at the end of New Hope, where everyone receives their medals. And the figures do, for the most part, fit on these steps. You could put Luke and Han right here, but Leia, it's kind of hard to put her in the back, but she only fits on these 2, since they used, try not to break it, but I just broke it, but they use these grill pieces in the middle, which is weird because it makes it so that you can't attach a figure right here. So let me put it back. Sorry, I broke it. So if you look closer, you see that gap? That means you can't put a figure there. So this Leia can't fit. So the only way to put Leia is in the very back, but her hair touches the leaves. So it's kind of a wonky design, but with some modification, I bet you could fix it up easily. And there, I like you could put more figures on there, but they become a lot tighter to fit. So I just like putting 3 personally. And there are the leaves on the back, which are accurate to the scene, and they're simple but effective. And then the last bit of detailing we have is you have this satellite dish, and it can be removed. You see it just slots right into place, and it is on a turntable, and you can just put it right back. You can't really do anything with it, but it is a nice extra bit of detailing. So there is Yavin 4 Rebel Base playset set, and yeah, the set definitely is a lot bigger and a lot more detailed than I originally thought, and it is set to retire at the end of 2024. So if you do want to pick it up, I would definitely recommend it. But like I said, this set has recently gone on sale, and I bet you by the end of the summertime it'll be like hopefully half off, if not like 40% off, because apparently no one's buying the set. It's not selling well, so it'll definitely be very cheap. You get a lot of cool minifigs, only a few exclusives. You get an extra medallion, you get cool arm printing. Like, look, C-3PO's arm printing. I did not know that, but that's cool. There are like a few missing figures. Like, you get 12 figures, which is a lot for Star Wars, but they could have included an extra pilot and an extra rebel trooper, and even Mon Mothma. Like, Mon Mothma isn't in this set, and I have a video coming out in a few weeks on anniversary figures that we need for the future, and hint, Mon Mothma might be one of those, because she should have been in the set. So I'd rate this set probably a B+. B+. I think that's fair. It's passing grade. It's not the best, but it is better than a C-. So yeah, thank you all so much for watching this video. I'm Quick and Brick, the Lego biologist, and I'll catch you all when I'm not sick in the near future.